Cleveland Cavaliers routed the Orlando Magic last night by a final score of 122 to 102. And this was a big victory for Cleveland. Although the opponent was not a marquee one by any stretch of the imagination, they needed this victory to set themselves up, talking about Cleveland, to set themselves up to get the tiebreaker, at least I believe, uh, against the Boston Celtics, who they play today. So this was a big win for them. Of course, Boston's the club that they're battling for supremacy in the Eastern Conference as far as records concerned. But they took care of business last night, and LeBron James in this victory registered 18 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists. And this was the 12th triple double of the season for him, and the 54th of his career. And he's inching ever so closely to a certain player from French Lick, Indiana, as far as triple doubles is concerned. Now, he has played in a lot more games than Larry Bird. I don't remember exactly how many games LeBron's played in, but I believe he's played in well over 1,000. I know that. While Bird played in something like 897, I think. So he's not quite as prolific in racking up triple doubles as Larry Bird was, and you have to take into account that Bird had that several years with the back injuries, and he wasn't quite the same guy. But anyway, he's getting closer to Larry Bird, so you'll hear some noise about that. Um, in all likelihood, LeBron will pass Bird sometime next year in triple doubles. You'll hear you hear about that with Sports Center, of course. Um, it was a team victory tonight. Kevin Love led the Cavaliers with 28 points and 11 rebounds. Kyrie Irving had 24 points, while J.R. Smith produced 19 points. Kyle Korver, who had missed the four prior games because of a left foot injury, hit three three-pointers and scored 11 points coming off the bench. And the Cleveland Cavaliers have just become the third NBA team, the other teams being the Golden State Warriors and this year's Houston Rockets. They become just the third team after tonight's performance to make 1,000 three-pointers in a season. You know what's so crazy about that is I remember when a team making 600 and 500 was a lot of threes. I really remember that. That was a lot of threes at one point. But this is LeBron James. This is his comments after the game. Quote, "Take nothing from them. They've been playing some great ball, but I'm not one to get caught up in the regular season. I'm sorry, I've been to 6 straight NBA Finals, man. I'm the last person to ask about a regular season game." Ah, boy. Such arrogance. LeBron James has, after tonight's game, has now scored at least 10 points in 788 consecutive games and passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the second longest streak in NBA history. Um, Only Michael Jordan, 866 games, has scored at least 10 points in a longer stretch. So I added that, but LeBron. I mean, I can't take away from him. I mean, that's a great mental attitude about how he values the regular season as opposed to the postseason. But we'll see. If LeBron James plays at a uber level in the postseason this year, all praise will be to him, and I'll sing the praises of the guy, you know. But if if they come up short somehow, well, we'll see. But tell me what you guys think about the Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron James in particular, Do you think that this team will somehow repeat as champions? I don't see it. But you know, what do I know? I thought Hillary Clinton was going to be elected president of the United States, and by a landslide. So it tells you how much I know. But tell me what you guys think. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, man. Do you know why I kind of scoffed when I read what LeBron said? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misinterpreting what he said. I'm taking it the wrong way. I'm misconstruing it. Whatever you want to say, right? But I can't help but look at. I don't worry about this regular season stuff. Like I can't help but take that as like as a shot, a very very subliminal shot at like a Russell Westbrook. Like you know what I'm saying? Like LeBron James is so used to winning the MVP award, and he hasn't won it in quite some time now. And all the praises on a guy like Russell Westbrook and James Harden and other players like Isaiah Thomas. That's my little snooze alarm thing. And I can't help but take that as like a shot at those guys. Like, I don't worry about this regular season stuff. I've been to 6 straight NBA finals. Like, that's such a douchebag thing to say, man. I'm sorry, man. It's such a douchebag thing to say. It, the guy's a douche, man. I'm sorry, man. The guy's a tremendous basketball player, but listen to what he said. I've been to 6 straight finals. I don't know about this regular season stuff. Oh my God, man! I know some people's like that subscribe was like, Mike. Well, don't you want him to be competitive? No, it's a difference between being competitive and being an asshole. And that was a douchebag asshole thing to say. I don't know. That's just me.